What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. Today is Sunday night, so in the next couple of hours, markets is going to be opening, okay? And we kind of want to figure out what is the most likeliest scenario that we are going to be presented with for the beginning of this week. So first things first, let's figure out where the NAS is now. And currently NAS is broken through this low right here. So that's this low, right? It's broken through it and it's closed below it, right? And on the MACD, we're sitting on a nice little red, okay? So if I'm looking at this on a daily and I was to make an assumption, right, based on what I think is going to happen tomorrow, and bearing in mind these are moves that I'm predicting for myself, okay? I'm not saying this is 100% going to happen, right? It is important that you do your own research because I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. If you're here looking for signals and you're not going to do the work yourself, then obviously your account is at risk and it's going to be your fault, not mine. So this is what I think is going on right now. So obviously this wick is pushed through, right? And it's going to close. So it closed on the weekend below this level right here. All right. So if I was to measure this, let me just zoom in real quick. Zoom in just to get this spot on. Right. So if you were just to measure out this wick over here, see what level it's actually sitting on. Yep. So it's fair to assume it's closed. Not even fair to assume it's actually closed below it. So that is confirmed and agreed. So now what can happen tomorrow? What is the likeliest scenario that can happen tomorrow when market opens? Okay, so what I think is price is going to continue to push down, right? Price is going to continue to push down, but on a lower time frame, you might see some type of pullback to the upside. So what we might see is the second wick that opens tonight, it might go up a little. Let me get this actually. It might go up a little, maybe to about this level right here, and then come back down again, right? That is a possible scenario. I'm not saying that is what is 100% going to happen, but that is something that can happen, right? So if it does happen, where is the most likeliest place the NAS is going to go to? How low could it go? Well, bearing in mind that because we're looking at this on a daily, this could be a couple of days, right? So my first stop would be at this level over here. But in actuality, what I'm really thinking, right, in terms of how low the NAS can go, is I'm going to say that it's going to come to this high right here. So just move this a bit. I think it's going to come to this high point right here. And reason why I say this is that it's going to push down to produce a lower low, lower than this one. And this is a place it could go to, but I think there is a good chance that it would be consolidating at this level over here and then make its way down to this level down here, right? And then it might push back up again. Now, going by that, in terms of what I've just said just now, right? In my earlier videos, I talked about this little push on the upside over here being a positive indicator. And in all actuality, I actually thought it was a good indicator to say that price would be reversing. Now, a part of me still wants to believe that it's going to bounce at this level over here and then push up to give us a much bigger high. But if I'm looking at the trajectory as to where this is going and the overall situation in regards to what's happening around the world and the dollar is getting stronger, okay, this is looking more likely like it's going to be pushing down supposing to pushing up, right, in my opinion, right? Because the dollar is stronger. It's a lot stronger. Whenever the dollar is looking really, really, really strong, as it is looking right now, okay, prices in regards to the NAS tend to go a little bit lower. All right. Now, this is not something that I'm saying is an absolute fact, but it's just something that I have noticed myself. You're going to need to do your own research on that just to make sure that obviously it all makes sense to you. But that's what I find anyway. So whenever the dollar is strong, prices do tend to fall a little bit more in relation to indices. Okay. And let me just see if I even have the dollar index on here. So let me just get that up actually. Okay, let's get the dollar up. And this is the dollar right now. Right? This is the dollar right now. Let me see if I can do a comparison. Compare symbols. So let's do NAS100. So if you line them both up, right? When the NAS was strong, the dollar was weak. When the dollar is now strong, the NAS is now becoming weak. And we can look at it from when obviously this started to get strong. So what you're seeing at the bottom right here, that's the dollar, that's the Dixie. And what you're seeing on top right here, that is NASDAQ. That is NAS right now, all right? So if you measure from this level right here, so if I was to just bring in the line from this level right here, okay? Because this is when from like literally it started to push up, right? Look at it. From when it started to push up, the dollar, the NAS started to fall. Now, I'm not saying that whenever the dollar falls, the NAS is going to rise up, but I'm just saying what I've just said. So, this is why I think what I think. So, let me get back in here again. And let's get rid of that. And let's bring back on the NASDAQ. Okay, so I think NAS is heading to this zone right here, right? And then it may push up and come back to around this zone over here, but we're talking a good couple of weeks into the future, right? And if things go like how they are going in regards to what's happening in the world and all that kind of stuff that's going on, so hopefully you're doing your research on that as well, okay? There's a very, very, very strong possibility that NAS is going to be ending up at this level right here, right? There is more scenarios that is leaning towards NAS ending up down here, supposing to NAS ending up here right now. I want NAS to go up here, right? But I have a feeling NAS is coming down here, in my opinion. I could be wrong, hence why it's super important to do your own research, okay? So, when market opens, right? When market opens, what am I looking for? So when market opens right now, this is what we got going on, right? And I like this type of move. I like this type of move because this type of move tells me that there's a very good chance price may be pushing to the upside, all right? Now remember what I said, okay, that there is a good chance that it's going to be going down. And that is still the case, even though we're having this type of shape emerge right now. So if you look, we normally take the shapes that look different, or not look different, but they have a different, they look more like, I'll show you in a second. Right, just bear with me, let me just draw this out. So we normally look for shapes that look like this, right? And then we start setting downwards. That's what I normally do anyways, right? But now what we've got is we've got another structure that is doing the opposite. So it looks like a price may be pushing up, right? Now, I'm not going to be putting in any buy orders, right, until I see a confirmation that this structure here has been cleared. So make this darker. If price breaks above this structure, okay, and closes, just bringing up the MACD, making sure that's all nice and bright, and closes above this level over here, right? I may wait for a pullback and then join the buy, right? The structure is kind of telling me that price wants to push up, but the overall trajectory is price is heading down. I'm not going to guess the market and say I think it's going to go up here, so I'm going to do that. No, I'm actually going to wait for a confirmation to say it's going that way before I do anything, right? So these are the moves that we got right now, right? On a day, looks like price is heading down. And these two levels here are the target for that situation. I want to make sure I give you guys the whole picture, right? The whole picture before you go. And then obviously you go and do your research on that. And then obviously make sure everything makes sense before you do anything, right? Because once again, I'm not a financial advisor. So on a day, this is what it looks like. It looks like price it's going to be coming down, right? This is level number 1, it has to get to. This is level number 2, and then we have level number 3 down here, right? Those are the 3 levels, okay? And this is on the day, right? Now remember what I said at the beginning of the video, that I'm expecting some type of push to the upside, right? Some type of push to the upside, and then it comes back down again. That push that I'm expecting to the upside is this, what we're seeing right now, right? So let me draw a little box on here so we know what this is. Okay, so if I go into the day, right, the push to the upside, I don't expect it to go anywhere near this level. This is where I drew the box, because it's important I bring it back to the day so you're able to orientate yourself in regards to what exactly I'm talking about, right? So this push, I don't think it will come as high. Actually, no, tell a lie. It could actually come as high as that before it drops back down again. But don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that, right? Please do not quote me on that, right? I'm saying this is what I think. I think this is what's going to happen, right? And right now I'm just waiting to see how all of that is going to go down. How all of that is going to go down. If it's going to go all the way back up again, or if it's going to continue to fly down. And now that obviously I've actually drawn out this particular structure over here, right? Look, so we have a descending wedge at the moment, and it's in proximity to this lower low over here, which if you put the two together will form a double bottom. All right, yeah, I would wait for one of these levels to break before I even consider jumping in on a buy to the upside. But this is kind of interesting. Okay, so I am going to say this, right? Yeah, I'm going to wait to see what market does, but I've kind of worked out what's going on in certain areas. So it's consolidating down here right now. Okay, I'm waiting for it to push above this level before I join in with the buys. If it produces a higher, stronger wick, then I'm going to try to catch it somewhere down this level to ride it down to this level over here. I may or may not do that, but that is what I'm looking for. And yeah, that's my best assessment that I can come up with so far. Anything else, and I think I'm just going to be going all over the place. So as it stands right now, this is a consolidation that we need to keep an eye on. This is the one we need to keep an eye on. Is it going to push to the upside? Most of these moves have a high tendency of pushing to the upside, but I don't want to join this unless I get the confirmation that it is going up, and then I'll ride it to the upside. Yeah, and that's basically it. That is all I can come up with in regards to what I'm looking at right now. And guys, don't forget to check out the videos over here, and over here, right at the end of this one. And don't forget to hit the magic subscribe button over here if you haven't done so already. This would tremendously help the channel, or this will help the channel tremendously. Got the words mixed up. Don't forget to hit the notification, and obviously hit the like button also. It helps the channel grow, and all of that good stuff. So that's what we got going on right now. Okay, so let's go into a lower time frame and let's look at that. Yeah, so part of me is thinking maybe I should just actually just jump in a buy when market opens around this level and ride it to the top of this structure over here. That wouldn't be a bad thing. That wouldn't be bad at all. But I'm still thinking about that. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. We'll just see how it goes. So guys, so that's it from me for today. Okay, I hope you guys really enjoyed the content. You know what to do if you did, right? And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.